which is why the killer hurried to then removing the
Okay.
and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
Und davon lässt man sich halt leicht von diesen zwei Bildern verwirren, dass man da noch was Drittes damit haben muss mit diesem, mit dem Handbook.
Okay.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated.
Ja, warum auch immer.
Because he's a dick.
So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and then he got to work. He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body.
Alter.
Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible for the slaughter.
Vor allem aber, Byakuya kam da schon an, mit Kabel schon dabei, weil er eigentlich überhaupt nicht da hätte hinschleppen müssen, sondern eigentlich nur in den Hinterraum von der Bibliothek wieder packen,
ja.
Ne? Der wusste doch, dass hier irgendwas ist.
Das ist...
Wow.
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna. There, they planned to destroy the last piece of evidence, Chihiro's handbook. And just as the killer expected, the steamy sauna was enough to ruin the electronic gadget.
Okay, das ist halt ein Fehlerbildschirm und nicht das Ding mit dem Geheimnis. Toll.
Wouldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out. Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof!
You just got it!
You can't pin any of this on him!
Evidence that Mondo is the killer had already revealed itself early on the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now, once I do that, everything will become clear. Bullet time battles? Okay, dann hör mal.
Okay, wir werden das mindestens einmal verkacken. Also ich werde es mindestens einmal
Das ist so
verkacken.
ein bisschen wie in den Pokémon Battles bei Pokémon Go, wenn du gegen die Team Go Rocket Führer antrittst, die ja auch ihre Schilde benutzen.
Ja, ja.
Time das richtig.
Okay. No, no mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't. Okay, okay, Leertaste habe ich hier, okay.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen. I refute you. False.
Oh Gott, Hilfe, Hilfe!
Show me some evidence. I won't listen. False.
Krieg ich einigermaßen hin?
I refute.
Ja, sieht doch gut aus.
Show me some evidence. You're wrong.
Dir ist klar, dass du jetzt in Negatime bist.
Ja,
Ne?
ja, ich weiß.
I refute you. False.
Das hätte mir an hier mit Leertasten.
Show me some evidence.
Die LED-Taste aktivierst du bloß.
I won't listen. False. Show me some evidence.
This should prove it.
I have literally no idea what I just done. Ich habe einfach nur und den Rhythmus versucht beizubehalten.
Weil das müssen wir hämmern können.
Ja gut, aber wenn du das hast, du darfst dann nicht noch irgendwie auf die Leiste da oben gucken, weil da bist du völlig raus. Aber hey, first try, bitch! Alter, ich hab gedacht, wir verkacken das.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I did it. I killed him.
Wow.
Ey.
Okay, krass, das... Wow.
Bro, what are you saying? I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just give up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Boah.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank! Who will you elect as the Blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What?
Uff.
Oh, this time it looks like you got it right again.
Boah, ich bin eigentlich gar nicht mehr wirklich so in Stimmung jetzt zu Voice-Acten, weil... Boah. Wow.
Yes, it is so. The blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was... Mondo Wada!
Unbelievable.
In case you're wondering, the vote was not...
What?
Your target chose the wrong answer.
Anonymous.
Achso, Anonymous.
Nicht Anonymous, Unanimous.
You're treading very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You'll need to be more careful.
I refuse to believe it.
Kann man verstehen.
There's no way he could kill someone.
Sorry.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taking a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually,
The story of a murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the
Fuck, wir wollen's hören.
Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He did an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness. To take on a fragile form of a big young girl. He had chosen that as his way out.
Also,
Now nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself up in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. And it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear, instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak, 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 weak.
Je öfter man sagt, umso lustiger klingt's.
Psst. Don't ruin it.
Sorry.
Once the killing game had begun, here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is This world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. Ta-da! And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of their embarrassing secret. Which, of course, included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dressed like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
what?
And yet...
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now.
But,
But I also don't want to leave things the way they were, the way they are. So maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong. Then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
that's right.
Now's my chance.
I want to change.
I'm going to get stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone said, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day, he made that commitment to begin exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body. But sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it would be good to ask for someone help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. And the person he went to...
Yeah, that's right.
It was me.
Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured out, even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was a very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro had always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it will help give some courage. So he went and asked Mondo.
Das ist eine Monokuma-Line.
Das ist, ja, ich dachte ja gerade so ein bisschen was.
So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong.
That was a bit weird.
That was his aspiration, and he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did, to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean, that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Ach nein, weil,
Naja, er
Weil sich Chihiro
kannte
geschämt
sein
hat.
Geheimnis und wollte halt
Ja.
das Geheimnis irgendwie wahren. Also, wenn wir alle denken, es ist ein Mädchen, warum nicht im Mädchenraum?
Ja, deswegen hat Mondo. Boah.
Ehrenmann. In der Hinsicht, aber
Ah,
der
Mondo.
Mord hätte nicht sein müssen.
Oh, Mondo.
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep his secret? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room,
Ja.
that would have raised questions. Then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so... He tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you?
Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it, after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad! Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone?
You're wrong.
It's impossible!
Don't make me repeat myself.
How many times must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it.
Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
Hey,
You know what? You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, make all the
Hoodlums?
Hoodlums.
Hoodlums.
and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join the gang in the first place was because of a certain someone.
Josuke?
Mondo's older brother name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was big.
Alter, dieses Ja, Alter, dieses Pulsieren, das irritiert, ey. Ja, ja, ja.
It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang, and before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother, Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peach and gravy. But then,
Dieses Flimmern, das macht mich ein bisschen kirre.
But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul.
Oh, thank God. The kid's gonna take over Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride.
Can someone like that really be a leader?
All they'll do is make the gang look bad.
Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whisper of the other member of the gang. Which is why
I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once. Just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top.
And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into upcoming traffic. But suddenly, laying in his kid brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words.
Maybe. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry.
Of course, he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him or of what happened.
Hey, kid. This is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang together. Cause it's a team, you and me, together. It's a promise between men.
He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang, in order to keep the gang together and keep the promise to his brother. He could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident. And as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid whose best is his big brother. Daya was gonna lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead that team so bad, he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I'm strong. Strong.
And yet, As soon as our killing game began, he realized no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then, the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secret. At that point, it was clearly I would have no problem shedding light on his secret. Mondo killed his own older brother.
No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked together to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I've been carrying around, it all would have been for nothing. So, that's why.
Mondo.
After I saw what Monokuma had on me, my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like this before.
I
didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach. And it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus!
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry I lied to you.
But why? Why now? Why are you telling me all this and sudden?
Huh?
Cause, I mean, you kept that secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But
You're right. But
I want to change.
I read myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever.
His words were like a knife to my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I've been living myself.
I have no change. A chance.
Change? Change.
I don't want to be weak anymore.
Also gut. I have no change, ich habe kein Kleingeld.
Change.
Change!
You're so strong. It can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Jiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. And was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him. And that jealousy broke me.
What? What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong? Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo.
I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did you want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed, and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Damn you!
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong. Stronger than you!
You son of a bitch!
And stronger than Daya! I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was laying at my feet, covered in blood. I had a dumbbell in my head and was just staring at him, down on the ground.
Hey.
I killed him.
I killed Chihiro. Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret.
Ja, auch das war einfach nur eine Tarnung, einfach eine Maske.
A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it. Oh, you shut up!
Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. What did he kill another living human in cold blood? He couldn't cut free of his regrets from their outside world. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? 'Cause I sure don't.
You bastard! Just shut up, you son of a bitch! Go ahead, say that again, I dare you!
Yep.
Okay, I say it as many times as I want. It's what I want to say, but... Unfortunately, I can't do that right now, because the time for punching is fast approaching.
Punishing?
Can't be.
You mean execution?
Oh boy.
Well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The blicken that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on!
Now then,
Prepared a very special punishment.
for Manda Wada, the ultimate biker gang leader.
No, wait!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I said wait!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Oh Mann. Cage of Death. Was? Was? Butter?
Irgendwie ist er zu Butter verarbeitet worden, ja. Don't question it.
Das irgendwie da. Ja.
Love it, Dad, and your soul will forever be at peace.
It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. As Taka's sad screams invaded our skulls, we were each forced to realize once again. But he... of course he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game?
Fick dich! Alter, das. Oh.
Byakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane, you know that? Again?
Naturally.
Hey, I wasn't finished!
Oh, Entschuldigung.
Can I have my line back?
Ah, you're fine.
One of our friends is dead, do you realize that? No, of course I do, because this game is life or death.
Hey,
I don't have anything to say to you, I don't have a response, except that.
Fuck you! Und schlägt ihn einfach mal quer ins Gesicht.
however,
I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
Ja, das erklär mal.
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. You are really that asshole?
Wow! Fuck,
Wow.
Kill him! Everyone, grab a knife, stab him at 3, 1, 2, 3, stab. Das ist...
Alter.
Warum? Wirklich so, einfach nur um es noch interessanter zu machen, um mehr Spaß. Warum?
Alter. Wenn er Rätsel mag, soll er schwierige Sudokus lösen.
Eben, dann kriegt er wenigstens ein paar Views.
His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voice of death. It chilled me to the bone. Last night, when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
honestly,
So you ignored the nightmare rule too?
Not nightmare?
Nighttime.
Nighttime.
Ah.
Wird langsam Zeit, wa? Wir machen schon jetzt in den letzten halben Stunden so viele Fehler.
Ja, Entschuldigung, wir sind auch schon bei 9,5 Stunden.
Na gut, wir machen
Also-
das hier noch fertig.
Ja, ich habe auch nicht damit gerechnet, dass wir heute überhaupt noch wirklich den Fall machen, komplett durchziehen. Alter, ey.
Tja. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
there is nothing to be done.
Well, I don't particularly care. Please continue.
The night grew late and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. After he'd gone, I looked inside and saw the corpse.
So, er wusste von Anfang an, dass es Mondo war.
Und er hat nichts gesagt. Er wollte einfach nur sehen, ob wir drauf kommen.
Alter.
Ich meine, Kyoko hat uns auch rätseln lassen. Sie wusste auch alles im ersten Fall.
Ja, klar.
Aber
Aber
sie war noch fair.
Ja,
Er
aber
irgendwas
da-
ist so noch mal kompliziert, because I'm a bitch.
9,5 Stunden straffe Performance. Ja, mein Hals sagt's auch schon langsam.
Oh, you mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I had seen him.
Alter, ich würde gerne wirklich in die Vergangenheit reisen. Mondo Bescheid sagen, hier, du, Byakuya hat dich gesehen, ne? Mach den auch mal kalt, ne? 2 Morde sind dir gestattet. Alter.
Well... So you're saying you knew who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed. But if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been?
Ja, deswegen setzt sich selber als Täter. Und wenn Kyoko nicht noch gesagt hätte, ey, es gibt da was ich euch zeigen will, alle hätten für dich gestimmt. Und du bist auch am Arsch gewesen. Mit deinem kleinen Spaß und Unterhaltung.
Dafür, dass er einfach nur was Affluent Progeny oder was auch immer sein soll.
Er ist der dümmste Charakter überhaupt. Er tut schlau, allwissend. Ich weiß so viel besser. Ich habe alles. Ja, genau.
Weil ich Zugang zu Top Secret Akten habe.
Ja, aber stellt sich an wie der.
Und
Alter.
vertraut aber drauf, dass andere sein Rätsel lösen können. Eigentlich wäre er der ultimative Zocker und nicht Celeste
Ja.
in der Hinsicht.
Alter, wenn da nicht noch was anderes. Alter. Wir waren alle tot. Und Mondo wäre frei gewesen. Das ist. Der Typ, ey.
I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Das ist genau der Punkt!
Es geht um Leben und Tod. Unser Leben und unser Tod.
Sein können.
Oh, du bist ein Kackvogel, weißt du das?
Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. Du hast nicht geholfen, du hast es verkompliziert.
Alter. Alter.
I thought it would live in things. Oh, live in.
Ich schreibe das ganze Haus zusammen, ey. Das gibt's doch nicht.
Bitte nicht. Nachtruhe und so ein Scheiß.
Ja klar, ich halte mich wenigstens daran.
You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene? But damn man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you would have been dead too, right?
Yes! Eben, selbst Hero hat es geschnallt. Ich wusste, dass Mondo es war, aber ich beschuldige die ganze Zeit Genocider, weil ich dumm bin. Ja, was denn da?
Wenn wir die Trauerphase umhaben, darf ich jetzt eine Jacke haben? Ja, meinetwegen.
Nee, funktioniert nicht, weil die ist auch zu Butter verarbeitet worden, also tja, Pech. Keine Jacke für Marcel.
Damn it. Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before it reached that point.
Wer hätte dir geglaubt? Wer hätte dir geglaubt? Du hattest alle Beweise, alle Fakten, alles hattest du gegen dich. Was für Beweise hattest du? Ich meine, klar, du hast gesehen, dass Mondo daraus es getan hat. Okay, aber was für Beweise hattest du? Aber du sagst, ich habe ihn gesehen. Was für beschlagartige Beweise hattest du? Keine. Wenn ich einfach gesagt hast, ja, Mondo war's. Die hätte keiner geglaubt. Selbst wenn du die Wahrheit gesagt hättest. Du hast dich mit dieser Aktion so tief in die Scheiße geritten und dich selbst als Täter hingestellt. Aus der Nummer hättest du nicht mehr rauskommen können. Du kannst froh sein, dass Kyoko quasi dir den Arsch gerettet hat, indem sie gesagt hat, ich möchte euch was zeigen.
Ich glaube, dann hätte er dann selber so, übrigens wusstet ihr, dass Chihiro einen Penis hat?
Wusste er nicht mal. Er ist davon ausgegangen, dass Chihiro ein Mädchen war. Deswegen ist er so wie Murder Place ist eine andere. Wusste er nicht.
Stimmt, ja, da war ja was.
Deswegen, er ist dumm.
Das macht gar keinen Sinn.
Er ist noch dümmer als das ist.
Der ist dümmer als Yasuhiro. Und das will was heißen.
Alter. Er ist davon ausgegangen, Chihiro ist weiblich. Und deswegen, ja okay, ist im Girls Locker Room ist der Mord passiert. Alter.
Bitte lass das einfach.
Alter. Ja, oh, du bist so dumm. Du bist so dumm. Alter, du bist... Ey, wie bist du zum Kacken in der Lage? Du bist so dumm, ein Loch in Schnee zu pissen, mein Freund.
Byakuya turned and looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me.
Boah, Leute, die so von sich selbst überzeugt sind, die nicht mal wissen, wie dumm sie sind. Alter.
Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. And I was able to perform an interesting experiment. Nochmal einmal draufhauen!
Alter!
Natürlich!
Sei froh, dass Kyoko gesagt hat, so, ey, ich will euch was zeigen. Ohne das und ohne dass er Switch gewesen ist mit den Mordfeld-Szenen. Dein Arsch wäre sowas von gezählt.
Interesting.
Once I do decide to become blackened, I now know who I'll have to watch out for.
Ja, natürlich, natürlich. Du dämlicher Kacklappen, Alter.
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Alter, ich will dich schlagen, ey. Alter, du bist so dumm, einen gebildeten Zwergpuder alleine zu halten, ey, ganz ehrlich.
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story.
Ja, einfach ignorieren. Einfach
Moving
ignorieren.
on.
Lass ihn einfach liegen. Quatsch mit dem Typ einfach nicht mehr.
Hey,
Ist gesünder.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma.
what's this?
Oh, I'm up next.
You like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is, why?
Do you like them? But you know, this punishment, this despair, it's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself.
What?
You're over-exaggerating.
I'm not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean? 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 Mean?
What the?
Katze 24.de.
Das ist das, was ich bei Byakuya höre, so mi. Oh.
God grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
It does!
It kinda does.
You fuckstain.
In the end, I'm going to stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me. So you're
Alter.
still going to be the human obstacle.
Alter.
Wow.
Alter.
Fuck off.
Alter. Von allen Charakteren ist er unterste Schublade. Da ist Hifumi höher gelistet.
Ja.
Ah, the noble son of a noble family, truly you understand me. I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you.
You kinda did something pretty stupid. Fuckface.
Let me just say this. After I have achieved complete victory, you're up next.
Ja, natürlich. Mhm.
I'm going to find you and kill you. Understand?
Und das ist der Punkt, wo wir unseren Kopf in den Nacken werfen und herzlich lachen. Ready? Ready!
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all riled up.
Oh, so cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you.
I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you.
Here's a gun. Point it to your head and pull the trigger.
Just do it. Temper. Sounds like someone's need a nap.
Ja.
Monokuma's laughter pealed across the courtroom, and the curtain closed on the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end.
Nee.
We have 5 more cases to go! The killing game would still continue, because the mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying,
The fuck?
this
How is he
a
doing
pretty
that?
good spot. Yeah, a really good spot.
And who the fuck is that?
Anyway,
Dr.
isn't
Manhattan?
it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring? Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part.
Sag mal, was? Haben wir einen Imposter? Among Us?
You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right? Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay? After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
Hey, there's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who
Wo
is
ist
it?
es? Ich versuche einfach mich zu synchron, jeder abgedeckt.
The 16th high
16th
school student, I mean.
16. So
Ja,
there is
16.
another one.
Deswegen sind da 16 Plätze.
Ooh. My, you really took me by surprise there. I know I said you could ask anything, but super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And
Demonic denied
nobody's
gefällt
dumb
mir.
enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Who the fuck?
Alter, wir haben ein ganzes Chapter durchgeprügelt.
Da waren es nur noch 10.
To be continued. Got an item. Crazy Diamond. Hey, Marcel.
Kannst die Jacke haben.
Du darfst die Jacke haben.
Verdammte Scheiße.
Ach, Mann. Yes, ich möchte speichern. Ich glaube, das ist ein guter Punkt.